When people talk about power, what is power? Well, I've seen the power of photography.
The power of the photograph is profound. I mean, just magic, absolute magic.
It makes you feel something. Like, to me, that's the key. If you can leave the viewer in a new place than where they were when they first saw your image, then you've succeeded.
I was this painfully shy, gawky young girl, and I could look at an image and instantly feel something. And I knew at that moment that it had this power.
One camera can change a lot of darkness. One light, one match, one click of the camera, one photo, and it lights that hope.
There's a lot of bad in the world, but there's also a lot of beauty, and you can't lose hope, you know, because I think once we lose hope, it's over. There's just such a joy to take pictures for the simple joy of taking photographs. Nobody's yelling at me and tapping me on the shoulder saying, don't take that picture. So nobody's killing each other, so it's nice. A group of amputees from the war in Sierra Leone came to DC to get prosthetics many moons ago, and as soon as I met them, and especially Mamuna, she was like an old soul, you know, a tiny face of an old soul with one arm.
I first saw her as my lap pillow.
She was just a tiny little munchkin, and she would fall asleep on my lap all the time.
Well, how long were you supposed to be there for?
For one daily assignment, to take pictures of you guys walking off the plane at Dulles when you arrived. That was my assignment. And then I just wouldn't leave. You know, you guys were just incredible, especially you. It was such a horrible war. It was a horrific war where the rebels would cut off the arms of civilians. That's beautiful. You look like a little angel.
I like this picture.
I had asked to adopt Mamuna. At one point, she was 4 years old. They were like, yeah, Ma, forget it. She needs stability. Your lifestyle is anything but stable. And I understood that. But then the next best thing happened, and she was adopted by this amazing family in DC.
My mom, she Peace Corps in Sierra Leone, and my dad always wanted to adopt. And so they saw pictures in the newspaper that were photographed by Carol Guzy, and the rest is history.
I got to see her grow up, and at one point they asked me to be her godmother, which to me was one of my greatest honors in life. That's the look. Yeah, these are nice too. Cool. A few years ago, I lost my entire family and my job and everything. Sorry, those were hard times. It was like 5 years ago, and I'm still obviously not over it. But whenever I say I don't have a family, Mamuna corrects me immediately. Like, we're your family, Yema. Don't forget.
He looks good.
Hot, man.
Hey, yeah.
The greatest rewards are the relationships that remain long, long after you put the camera down.
It's enough cheesiness.
Yeah.
We're heading out to Point Reyes, and we are hoping to see some elk. Some of these Thule elk. They're majestic animals, and so I'm hoping that we get a chance to see them. I don't know if we will. There's a lot of acres that they roam on, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we'll see them. There were about 500,000 Thule elk in California. It's the only place where they exist. Around the time of the gold rush, the mid-1800s, they were hunted to almost extinction. There were somewhere between 10 and 20 elk left. And they've been able to bring it back, so it's been this great story of bringing back a species from near extinction. My work over the years was very assignment-based. But now I'm trying to do more personal projects. And I haven't really gravitated towards wildlife stories, but this is a people story, really. You know, it's all connected. Oh, I've got to shoot this. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. beautiful. It's one thing to read about this situation out here, but it's something different entirely to see them and see how majestic they are. It makes you feel something and it makes you care. So my hope is that these images will, make people think about, what's at stake here and what we have to lose and how important it is to preserve what we have. Yes.
Where do I look now?
You're gonna look right at me.
Okay. My father said to us, make a friend a day. Make a friend a day. Well, the camera's a good passport to allow you to do that. Are you responsible for this nice weather today? Yes, sir. Can we have it like this until about Christmas? All right, Thanksgiving then. How y'all? This camera does so much more than click. It captures the heart. It flips the switch within. So y'all do what light does, shine. This is my theme in life, keeping for light, you see, in my name. And I give them to certain people. This is for you, but I want them to say it because I want you to keep working. This says, keep in flight. That's for you. Just as a little reminder that there's somebody. Life is a journey from birth to death. And when you fly, you fly with the wings of all of you. Your vision, hopes, and your goal, and your zeal, and spirit, and wonders, and splendors. We have all these wonderful things to us in life that are gifts to us. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. You want to see me fly?
Great photography is all about strong relationships. We're just getting to know each other. Hillary and her family are ranchers here in Montana working for J. Barrell Ranch, and I had the privilege of meeting them almost 10 years ago when I first moved here. They're incredible. They're seeking out how to ranch in a more sustainable way by mimicking the behaviors of what buffalo used to do when they roamed here. And they're trying to find ways to create a healthy ecosystem that is not so extractive. These are the kinds of people I seek out. They inspire us. They remind us of what we can all achieve. There's so much hope in the world. There's things to celebrate all around us. And we often leave out these stories. We only talk about the challenges and the things that divide us. It's so important to remind us all of what we can do if we really put our minds to it.
The cameras are, we couldn't capture time without them. They're everything. And Nikon has been, it's not only that I've used their amazing, equipment all these years, but they've been so supportive. When I was down and out at that time, they came with a whole set of gear and said, here, it's yours, don't worry, it's not a loan, just use it. And that meant the world to me.
I'm out here in the world to capture a life. What's in my hands, got to do that. There's no second chance, there's no second shot. And so that's what this does for me.
When I began my career as a photojournalist, the obvious choice was Nikon because all of my heroes, all of my role models, that's what they were using.
Everybody understands that language. Rich, poor, educated, uneducated, in Chicago or the Congo, in Asia or Alaska.
Our memories fade, but pictures will always be there. So that's how we keep time, we hold it. We're holding our memories in our hands when we hold a photograph.
When I first came here 10 years ago, I sent pictures back to Hillary, and she wrote back right away and said, thank you so much, because I never thought that my life was that important, or that I was beautiful. I was so touched by that. That's what photography does.
What a privilege it is that we are able to be out here in places like this, telling important stories, bringing attention to issues in the world. My hope is to help people understand and feel something and care about the issues that we're documenting.
I don't know, I can't speak for other people, but for me, it's a moment that's preserved, a moment that never dies. That smile is forever. That time is captured forever. And so pictures are these living memories, treasures